Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all my water signs. I am so excited to be here for this reading today. Let's get started. Welcome back to all my subscribers. If this is your first time here and you like fun original content with a spiritual twist, go down and press subscribe so you never miss a reading. If you need a private reading, go to LizZamorski.com and I'll get you all sorted. But let's get into the reading. First of all, while I was shuffling the cards, I heard that Queen song, Bicycle, where they're like, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Bicycle, bicycle. I went really long on that one. Thanks for still being here. But I wasn't really sure. I'm not really sure still what that means, but I almost feel like it's something like it's like riding a bike. Like once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. And like you've got the little balance, even if you've gone a long time without doing it, there's something about like learning how to ride a bike. My cat's also in the room and she's meowing. So sorry about that. Anyway, also I have a new deck that I'm using this week for all the readings. It's the Light Seers Tarot by, I almost said Chris Ann. Here I am like trying to be Vanna White, being like Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And the link for it, if you want to buy it, is down below in the description box. But so I love this deck. Everything about it is so beautiful. I love the energy coming off of it. So I'm using it for all my readings this week. And I think you guys will really love it. So the three cards that came out for you were Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Wheel. Bicycle, bicycle. But so the energy I'm getting off of this is that, yeah. You're in the middle of something. I'm seeing that you're in the middle of watching a YouTube video. No, but you're in the middle of something. Like you have this energy, the inspiration's being brought to you. You're really in like the flow. You're letting things come through you, come through your heart. You feel like this is great. And like there's nothing negative about it. Like everything feels like it's in balance. You're letting the cycles take you. Like you're doing great work. I feel like a lot of weeks like have just been like, oh, there's this big change coming. There's a lot happening. But I feel like this one actually is starting. It's almost like, yeah, you know how to ride the bike. You've gotten back on it. Maybe it was a wobbly little start, but I feel like right now, like you're in the middle. Oh, so wonderful. You're in the middle of this beautiful flow. The Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. And like, you know what? When you're on top, be on top. Because the wheel, as we know, always keeps spinning. Everything works in cycles. There's an ebb and a flow. Right now, it's your flow. You're in the big flow. It's so beautiful. But just like, not that like you need to hold back in any way. Like, absolutely be in the flow, be in the happiness. But just remember like that if the wheel starts turning out of the flow, it's not forever. The wheel needs to keep turning on your bicycle and that it will come back around. So I tend to have, and I think a lot of people tend to have this feeling like when you're really high on the mountain, you're like, everything's flowing, everything feels great. That once it starts naturally, once the cycle needs to start naturally going into like the rest phase or like building up new energy, that it can start bringing about fear. Like, oh my gosh, it's going down, it's disaster. But just remember like everything in nature, the seasons, your circadian rhythm, like day and night, sleep cycles, like everything needs to have a rest period and then it comes back and you're more awake than ever. So that's the only like word of caution I would say is like, don't freak out if the wheel starts turning. But right now it just feels really much like, yeah, you know who you are, you know where you are, you know where you're going, you feel really good, you're in the flow. This is great energy. I'm so happy for you. Let's see what's in your, I don't, that's the reading for today, folks. No, I'm going to pull some other cards for you. Okay. Yep. All right. So in the recent past, we have Judgment. In the present, we have Five of Wands. Your challenge is the Emperor. Ooh. The message from your spirit guides is the Empress. And your potential outcome is the Star. guys, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. First of all, there's some good fire energy in here, first of all. But also, what strikes me too is the Emperor, the Empress coming out. I feel like you are part of a power couple of some sort, or like you're part of a power partnership where it's very balanced, and that you each know your place in the partnership. You each know what you bring to the table, and that's really helping to keep you in this flow right now. That's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. There are so few people who I think, not just that they have that, I think a lot of people can have the potential to have that, but it's recognizing it and really like taking a step back and being like, this is awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that we're together. I'm so happy we're in this together. Like, thank you for what you bring to like supplement what I bring. It's just so beautiful. So I'm happy for you. But in your recent past, you had judgment. And I think in your recent past, in order to like open up, make this space for all of this to flow again, you had to really release a lot of preconceived notions of yourself, who you should be, where you should be, what you should be, what you should be doing. And you just had to really surrender. And that is really deep work. I'm so happy for you. I keep saying that, but I am. Like, I feel like I'm talking to an old friend who's gone through this transformation. So I am so happy for you, genuinely, that you went through that. That is hard work. And I think that sometimes people don't get recognized for how deep and hard that work really is. Like, releasing who you thought you would be, releasing where you think you should be, and just being in the moment and letting yourself get back in that flow. And I feel like that's been kind of cut off for you for a little bit. So this was really deep, beautiful work. And I commend you for going through it and coming out the other side. In your present, you have the Five of Wands. And I think you are working to attain your goals, achieve your goals. You have the inspiration. You can see what you want to grab for. But I feel like right now, sometimes you might be doing things the hard way. Remember that you're a water sign. Remember your true nature, that it's all about the flow. You don't have to be scaling a wall. You don't have to be scaling a mountain. You can just like go with the flow instead. So I think that's in your present energy. You might be actually making things harder than they are. Oh my gosh. And here she is, the lady of the hour, Holly. Okay, Holly. Okay, she's just going to sit here with me during this. This is your first live appearance, honey. Thank you for being here. Oh, her tail is swishing. All right. So I feel like don't make things harder than they have to be. Because that might start happening right now. Then in your challenge position, we have the Emperor. And I think what the challenge is to not overplan. It's to, yes, have a strategy, of course, do things the smart way, but also don't overplan things. Don't always be being like, well, if I do this, then this will happen. If I do that, then that will happen. If I move here, this will happen. Da, da, da. You're in the seat of your power. You're going with the flow. You're in your water element. Let it happen. But just be aware if you start like kind of over planning or over analyzing, because there could be a tendency there to go from like your seat of power to like, I am now in the control room. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm sorry. It came through that way. The message from your spirit guide is to stay balanced with this Empress card. Empress card is like, remember to stay balanced with like the logic and the feeling. Allow yourself to feel emotions about this work and journey that you're going through. Allow yourself to give things time as they start growing. Allow yourself to remember the sweetness of life and not just stay like focused, head down, like, okay? And your potential outcome is the Star. This is wish fulfillment. You're wishing, and I'm wishing on a star. Wait, you know what song I'm talking about? Where she's like, wishing on a star, and I'll find out who you are. I can't get the song in my head. And I'm wishing on all the rain that I feel. And I'm wishing on all the rainbows that I see real. Something like that. I can't get the song. I want it. Anyway. So it's wish fulfillment. This is a beautiful outcome. But it's all determined on like you staying grounded, staying in the flow, allowing yourself to move intuitively and not overplan, not overthink things, not make things harder than they are. You know what I mean? Gosh, this was a real doozy of a reading. We had a cat, we had animals stopping by, we had this, we had that. I sang a lot. But I'm really happy for you because it just feels like you're really in the middle of a beautiful awakening, of a beautiful project, a beautiful, beautiful time for you. And I'm so excited to hear how this goes. Leave me a comment if this resonates. Let me know where you're at. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye, water signs.